Hello guys and welcome to the Peach Advent Tea Calendar Day 15. Yeah, in this one I'll be doing, the PokéGirls tier list. But before we do that, well, let's do the tea review. And, well, I mixed day 15 and 14 because, well, I didn't drink this tea at least yesterday. So I have mixed, let's see, Berry Burst and Rise and Shine, which is blackcurrant raspberry tea with lemon flavored with lemongrass, mate, and lemon verbena. So, cheers. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but we'll see. Maybe it's better than those individually. Oh god, that is horrific. Okay, no. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh god. Alright, well, that's the tea review. Well, before I go into the PokéGirls, I mean, later today we're talking to like a house doctor. We'll see how that goes. And I mean, some good news is that the clinic that I talked about, with the specialist clinic that the government was supposed to open, apparently they actually open it pretty soon. So that's what we're going to talk with our house doctor about. The fact that, they're opening. Can you write, a letter or like a remiss in Swedish? I don't know what that's called in English. So that I can get in there, So, I mean, I was expecting 2025, 2026. So, I mean, one bad thing is that it's quite far away from where we live. So, But, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? And hopefully there will be like the clinic I went to, in which you can do video calls, like most of the time. And when it is just talking and stuff like that, video calls. When they're not doing basically tests, you just do video calls. Or that they also sometimes, well, actually in our case it was actually pretty good. It was like most of the time they actually do home visits. We'll see. But I mean, so some good news with that. We're still being ghosted by the doctor's clinic. There's so many clinics now. Like when I talk about this, it's not one or two clinics. It's a bunch of clinics. Like another one where we did my, with a heart scan, but it wasn't just the heart. It was like all the arteries in my body. They are still ghosting. So I will see how that goes. We can like wait until maybe like after this year maybe. I mean, we're still calling, but I don't know, like we might have to do something a bit more drastic next year if they still don't do anything. Because we're kind of given up that the specialist doctors for my ME, that they are gonna see these test results. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna, alright, we spent $800 to get that for them. And this fucking clinic refuses to add my results to my medical journal. So, oh well. I don't wanna worry about that at the moment. So, let's see, I don't think I ever really tried to see if I just switch scenes, how does this work? It works actually really good. Okay, so you can just switch scenes. It's not just sources. Hello. So let's start. Hello guys, and this is my what's it called, PokéGirls tier list. I'll only gonna tier these girls I put here on D, because these are like the main PokéGirls of the series. And I will be mixing, like for example, you know, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, May, with like, this is obviously the Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Like, I'm putting them as one, right? So that's what I'm doing. And I'm only putting the ones that I played as, like, playable girls right here. Oh wait, I forgot you. There we go. I almost forgot Gen 6. Yeah, just Gen 6. Alright. Now, let's start from what actually is at the beginning, but is the, like, it's Peerless Pikachu Kanto. This female from Kanto. I mean, I played her in my Peerless Pikachu Let's Play, and, you know, I quite liked her. I like that you can switch your outfits along with your Pikachu. And I like that, you know, you can play as a girl in a Kanto game. I don't know, she was cute, but I don't have much more to give. I think it would have been pretty cool if you could play like Yellow from the comic, you know, like maybe they could have done something like that where they add like Yellow instead of this girl right here. But oh well, she's fine, or she's above fine. I would put her at an A. No, maybe a B. Yeah, no, I'll put her at an A, because for what she is, I actually really enjoy that. This girl right here, this was the Leaf Green, right? Leaf Green and Fire Red. I think this is who this girl is. And I mean, she's passable. I mean, the fact that like I barely remember her kind of puts her right there for me. Like, I don't really have much to say. I don't think she's awful, but I'll say she's like, I don't know, below like okay. She's forgettable. Like, C is basically kind of like the forgettable tier. Even though I really like those games, like Fire Red and Leaf Green. I mean, those are the Kanto games I played the most. She's still forgettable. Maybe because in those games, the thing is that if I gravitate towards the male character, then it's kind of like, you know, how good is the female one? Let's see. This is the one for the crystal, I think, yeah. And I mean, I think she's a B tier. Nothing special, but it's pretty cool. It was kind of like I like her hair. Her hairstyle is pretty cool. But so far with all of these that we have right here, I don't know their names. So it's kind of like they're not like super good. This girl right here, the Peerless Pikachu one. Well, Let's Go Pikachu, I should say, not Peerless Pikachu. Peerless Pikachu is the game I played. The fact that you're able to switch your outfits, and the fact that, you know, you can match outfit with your Pikachu, like, brings her up a lot for me. This girl, she's fine for what she is. Then we have Soul Silver and Heart Gold. And I think she's on the same level. I think I actually prefer her a little bit over the Crystal one. I mean, I call her Crystal because that's the game I played. I don't know if she was in Gold or Silver, because I never played those games. But I played Crystal. So, but this one girl, she looks cool, but I still prefer the male character over her. Let's see. Now, Hoenn, S tier. May is perfection incarnate. I And I'm not thinking about the show. The show, I might do one of these PokéGirls when it comes to the show as well in the future. But this is specifically only the games. And even in the games, I mean, if it was the show, it would be like S+. But even in the games, S. I mean, I really love how she looks. I love how Brandon. I will say Brandon. We're gonna talk a little bit about the male character here. I think Brandon actually got downgraded a ton in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, while May, I think, kind of stayed consistent for me. Because I love her so much, let's put both of them up there. I like all three versions, I guess. Let's put all three versions up there. Because I love them so much. Yeah. And then talk about the playable character, that is. Like, when it comes to the in-games, like, if they are your rival, I will say the rival in Gen 3 is pretty weak. Especially the one where you start off with. I think it's because, well, you have Wally, but even Wally isn't the best, right? So I guess if I have one criticism to give to Hoenn, it would be like the rivals, but I don't know. It isn't a big problem for me, because I love how they look and how they feel, and Hoenn is my favorite region. I just love it so much. Like, I have a lot of like nostalgia for these two, and even on the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire one, the little that I played, I loved her. I do plan on doing a let's play to those games, like of a ROM hack of those. But that's maybe next year. Let's see. Now we have Dawn, and I'm just gonna use this one. It doesn't change much for me, the platinum or what's called the platinum, or like the pearl, what are they called? Diamond and pearl, there we go. Jesus Christ. It doesn't change much for me. She's an S tier rank as well. They had really good, like Gen 3 and Gen 4. They really like knocked it out the gate with what they are. When it comes to playability of them, and just I love how they look in game. And I mean, that's pretty much all you can really go for when talking about the best PokéGirls, because I mean, they are pretty, characters without a character, right? Because they're just supposed to be the playable character. And then we have Gen 5, and I actually really like her. I mean, and now as I'm adding that, I think she goes down a bit. I think something like that, maybe. I think the Gen 5 ones, I mean, let's put both of them up there, like Black and White and Black and White 2, I think are the hottest, like some of the hottest ones in their designs. And I like, that they're more of like the upper... Yeah, I think Gen 5, like the designs looks really, really good. They're not as good as these ones because, I mean, I tried to think about them as characters, and it's kind of like, if you didn't pick them, did they even show up? I don't remember. So they're kind of like forgettable in that sense if you don't pick those as your playable character. While these ones, I still remember them. I have a little bit of fondness to them. Well, I have fondness to these girls right here, to the May. And then the Dawn one is like a little bit of fondness if you don't pick them. Well, these ones, if I had that fondness, they probably would be S tier as well. But I don't. And then Sun and Moon. I like how the Sun and Moon one looks. But I'm not gonna think about that, but I despise the games themselves, but actually like how she looks. And I liked that, you could switch, your skin color and all that. And I thought like, oh man, being able to get like a little bit of a tan because you're in Hawaii, I thought it was pretty cool. And I liked the outfit. The selections of outfits you could get, I liked. But she isn't like as hot. Like these girls look great and they're very hot. This girl, she like just looks good and cute. And there's basically no personality. I mean, I think one problem with this is the fact that when you get in the cutscenes, which I hate, man, I hate cutscenes in Sun and Moon, but they have like a completely blank expression all the time. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a bit funny because you can think like this girl right here is like a psychopath. But okay, you know what? Me saying that actually, I think puts her above right there. The concept of her being just a psychopath, and that's why they don't show any like. They only show like one emotion in any situation. But the thing is that you kind of need to use sunglasses for this character. But that's where she is. I mean, the thing is that I don't remember her name. Like, all of these girls, I know May, Dawn, Hilda, Rosa. I think Rosa, I think is what her name is, or Rose. Is she just called Crystal? I think so. And this girl, I don't remember. Is she green? Is that what her name is? And then these ones I don't remember at all. Let's see. Now, Sarina. Probably down here. I would say probably below. I don't really like how she looks. Well, she looks pretty okay. I mean, the thing is that there's not a single female character I don't like the look of. I think they're all designed well. But there's something about her that just screams complete blandness to me. There's like nothing there. It's kind of like, And yeah, that's just what I feel like when I look at Serena. I'm not thinking about the show, because if it was the show, it would be like down in D. If I would think about that Serena from the show, it would probably be F tier, but it's not. So it's a C tier. No. And I mean, the fact that I remember her name probably puts her above these two, actually. I remember her name, so she's at least a bit more memorable than these two. But she's not better than these girls. Even though I don't remember their names, I still think they look better, and I like their style. I like some of the personalities that I get when I play as them. Alright. Gloria, I think her name is Gloria, and yeah, another like C tier. I'll probably put her below. I mean, I played this game. I think I even played this game this year. And did I play as Gloria? I don't remember. Listen, I don't even remember if I played a male or a female in Sword. Or did I play Shield? I don't remember. I think I played Sword though. No, I played a male. I played a male character, yeah. What can I say? I like her hat. I don't think she's terrible, but I have nothing to say. And then we have the Scarlet and Violet one, which I quite enjoy actually. I like the school uniform. It's the same one with this. You kind of need glasses, sunglasses to cover your eyes for this character to really shine. I mean, I hate cutscenes in Pokemon games. So all of these characters that are like in games with a lot of cutscenes, like it kind of like ruins the characters a bit for me. And I mean, I will say I didn't really care that much about the outfits in Scarlet and Violet. But I mean, I do think whatever the name of this character is, the thing is that I don't remember its name, but I still think it's better than Gloria, which I do remember. So, and I think it's the design really carries it. I think both her and the male one of Scarlet and Violet, like, they did a really good job of getting that student design, like a little bit like adventurous while still being a little bit studious. Like, they did a good job of making a generic design that still feels like it has a lot of personality. And I think when you see Nemona fawning over, you're like, oh man, that looks so good. So with Nemona of them battling and all that, like, looks good. And those are all the characters. So actually, nothing in D rank. Like, even her, I wouldn't put her in D rank. Like, C to me is like a passable. Like, it's a passable grade, while D would be like, I dislike. D for dislike. And I don't dislike any of the female PokéGirls. The playable ones as well, at least. I mean, I might put Platinum like here because, I mean, let's put her in there as well. Is this the one from the PokéRanger game? I never played Pokemon Rangers, but I guess that's where she's from, and I don't recognize any of the other ones. Yeah, this is the one from the is this from the card game? Or is this from like Pokemon Stadium or something? I assume some of these are also from like the mobile games. Like, is this from Unite? Like, the art style on this kind of like screams a bit like Pokemon Unite for me. And I don't know, when I look at this, like, I'm thinking of like, oh, this looks a bit, you know, either Alolan or Scarlet and Violet art style, you know. But I don't recognize this character at all. Yeah, let's do something like that. Like, these are the characters I recognize these for. And everything else I don't. I mean, I can already tell that this is a Pokemon Ranger one as well, because of what she's holding, but yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. And what is your list? I'm quite curious.